Welcome, everyone, and a special welcome to our students. My name is Jim Grissom. I'm board president of the Literacy Council of Frederick County. Every year, we get together to celebrate our students' achievements and to congratulate you on all your hard work. This year's celebration has to be a little different because of COVID-19. But we are really glad to have this chance to share it online with our whole community. The Literacy Council has been active in Frederick County now for 57 years, and we've been singled out for achieving results. In recent years, we've been able to add to our volunteer tutoring with classes in beginning literacy, pronunciation, writing, conversation, and civics. We have also launched programs in schools and in the workplace, teaching English to the parents of young school children and to employees in the hospitality industry. Every year, we are reaching more people who want our help. Tonight, we'll give you a closer look at what we do. You'll see some great home movie style interviews with students and volunteers who have connected with us by Zoom. And we will recognize students who completed classes this past year, and we will award certificates of achievement to students for their hard work during the past year. But before we begin, everyone here at the Literacy Council wants to thank the generous sponsors of this event. FCB Bank, a division of AC&B Bank, and Spring Ridge Chiropractic. Without our sponsors, this event would not have been possible. And now I would like to introduce our Master of Ceremonies, Literacy Council Board Member, Jordy Wilson.
Thank you, Jim, and welcome everyone to this showcase of student work at the Literacy Council. We have several short videos to share with you so that you can meet some of the students in our programs. The first one features Rennie, a student in our Workplace Literacy Program.
How we created it was to help individuals improve their English language skills, specifically as it relates to their workplace, helping them improve their language skills as it surrounds what they do on a daily basis. Try to help the employees gain skills that opens them up to additional career pathways within their organization, use or transfer into their daily lives, and help them become more an integral part of their community. For the employers, they gain a more confident and competent workforce. You're really opening up the community to a greater experience on both sides. Some secret sauce, and the secret sauce really are the teachers, because they're creating the space that makes the student want to learn. The other aspect of what I call the secret sauce too is the partnership that we have had with the different employers. They are very invested in their employees. They value their employees. We would not be able to do any of this without that partnership.
So I'm kind of in charge of training and development of all of our associates. And at Plumondon, the Literacy Council approached us with their workplace literacy program. Thought it would be fantastic for our associates to get a little bit more confident speaking English.
I'm a strong lady, but that's happy all the time. When you wake up, you open your eyes. It's blessing day. I love everybody. I'm the older on my whole family. My family, he don't like me working. I wanted to make money for myself. Never speak English. Me never go to school. I wanted to go to the class because I want to help the people, the guests. I want to stay more. I cannot stay nothing.
I have seen such an improvement, not only with their English, but with their relationships between each other. They really support each other. One of the associates was carrying an ice bucket, and another associate who was in the class walked by and English said ice bucket, and they practice with each other. I think it makes them feel important as well, that they're doing something to help their guests, what's helped the business. It's definitely made them feel more confident.
I'm more confident. I'm feeling better because they speak more clear.
A guest passed her a note with all of the things that they would need for their room. Before classes, Rennie would not have been able to read that list, but she took the list. She was able to read every item on it on her own, and she was able to give the guest everything they wanted without help. We celebrate our associates, and each property gets to pick a star associate, someone who's worked very hard this year, and they are recognized in front of their staff. And then out of all 12 properties, we pick one associate who is the associate of excellence, somebody we feel demonstrates our mission statement. And then our president, Peter Plumunden Jr., he picks the one he believes demonstrated the values the most, and Miss Rennie won it this year.
God bless you every day for helping me. And help more people, not only me, they help more people.
Paying it forward is a really big deal for our company, and we want to do what's right. Thank you very much to the Literacy Council and everyone involved. It's been a blessing.
The life is a good one. You have to stay happy all the time, every day. That's put in my mind every day.
Congratulations to Rennie, Plumunden's Associate of Excellence for 2020. Did you hear Leah Kinnett say paying it forward is a really big deal for our company, and we want to do what's right? Plumunden Hospitality Partners have been thoughtful and supportive collaborators in our work together to develop and implement workplace English classes for their employees. Today, we officially announced that they are the recipient of this year's Business and Industry Partner in Literacy. Here's a video with the Literacy Council presenting their award.
Several years ago, the Literacy Council began to recognize businesses in Frederick County that are contributing to the advancing literacy efforts in our community as business and industry partners in literacy. Today, we are pleased to present the Literacy Council's 2020 Business and Industry Partner in Literacy Award to Plumunden Hospitality Partners, represented by Pete Plumunden Jr., Co-President, Michael Henningsen, Executive Vice President of Operations, and Leah Kinnett, Talent Manager.
Under your leadership, the Literacy Council has collaborated with Plumunden Hospitality Partners to conduct workplace English classes for your hospitality associates at the workplace. 14 associates benefit from these weekly classes, which help to improve job skills as well as develop everyday life skills. Plumunden Hospitality Partners is a leader in the hospitality industry in Frederick County, and it has been our privilege to support your employees and to develop a best practice that can help expand to benefit other workers in our local tourism industry. Thank you for all you're doing to support your employees and to be a leader in this hospitality industry, not only in our own Frederick County, but also throughout the state, so that we can benefit all of your employees and future employees in the area. Business and Industry Partner in Literacy is presented to, award is presented to Plumunden Hospitality Partners today, October 5th, 2020, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I commend Leah and Michael for their leadership roles in enabling this program to happen in our company.
Without having somebody like Leah involved in this process to guide it as we started a new endeavor educating our associates, it probably wouldn't have been as successful. And then for us to have the curveball of not being able to do learning face-to-face and have to go to distance learning in a virtual world for our associates who, that's another skill as a benefit that they've learned. It's been just instrumental. So I thank Leah for everything she's done.
I'd like to say thank you to the Literacy Council because without the teachers and Kim's support, the classes would have been very difficult to maintain, and the associates just absolutely love the classes. They love showing up. They love what they're learning, and it's so great to see each and every week how they grow. So thank you so much for helping our associates.
Thank you, Plumondon Hospitality Partners, for all you're doing to make Frederick County a thriving community. By the way, the Literacy Council recently received an award of its own in connection with our Workplace Literacy Program. Visit Frederick's Ambassador of the Year Award from the Tourism Council of Frederick County. Tourism Board President Scott Wisnam said, "This organization teaches English to folks who are in the tourism industry to make sure there is less of a language barrier for visitors coming to Frederick County. This is a fantastic cause, and I think our hospitality industry is better because of it." Pictured with the award are our Executive Director, Lori Fisher, on the left, and Kim Brown, our Workplace Literacy Program Coordinator, on the right. Now meet Cherno from West Africa and his tutor, Pat Kennedy. They'll tell you about their work together and about how improving his English has been making changes in Cherno's life.
I oversee our ESL basic literacy programs, tutoring. We have our class program, workplace literacy, parent literacy, and we have our new digital literacy sort of program. We serve adults who live or work in Frederick County who want to improve or need assistance with their reading, writing, and speaking. Many of our students come to us, they'd like to get a job or a better job or even a job in their field. We have attorneys and doctors and scientists and engineers who are not working in that field due to the language barrier. So many of them just want to return to their field of study. Some want to get their citizenship or driver's license. Other students want to be able to communicate better at work or with their child's teacher. But some of those goals might seem small to other people, but they're all big successes for our students. There's just something fundamentally that we don't value in each other, and I see that in our students, and I just want them to experience success on their level.
My name is Cherno. I came in United States 2 years ago. I come from Guinea, West Africa. I studied economics, science, economic in my country.
He does have a degree in economics. He's being a little modest. And he's a native French-speaking person. He's inspiration, really. But he's also a good guy, patient with me. And he also used the word courage. And I think to come to a society where you don't understand the language, it takes a lot of courage to just move forward.
Salesman, because before I came in US, we sell a lubricant. We sell a lubricant for engine, like for cars. Because I want to improve my English. I had many difficulties about speaking and about comprehension when other people speak. I think it has improved. Yes, I can say that, yes, because I see the difference now between before I started and now. tutoring helped me a lot about comprehensive in English.
So all you can really do is make the material available, try to explain, answer questions, and try to explain things as best you could. Really, it's the students it's the students you get. They make you look good, really, through their efforts. You make me look like a good tutor.
Yeah. Thank you.
But really, that's the truth. I mean, I think any teacher, all you can do is, and I'm not a teacher, I'm a tutor, but any teacher can make material available, but it's up to the students to embrace it and run with it.
Help me facilitate my integration in work and society and everyday life. I'm more comfortable with people when they speak. I'm happy when I watch the news and TV. I'm outside when people talk to me. I'm very happy now about that. I'm very happy now. This English classes at Literacy Council help me about my driver lessons, because I took a driving test in English. Next, my focus is I want to study computer science in college.
If Charno keeps working the way he works, he's going to be a big success. People get to the point where they contribute to the larger society, and that is a bit like throwing a pebble into a pond, where the ripple effect, where they influence other people, and you see that kind of improvement. So that is rewarding.
And we need them. They contribute to our community. They make our community a vibrant place. They have a lot to give as far as skills and knowledge and experience. And why wouldn't we want to hear from them?
The ripple effect that Pat refers to is real, and we see it all the time. As their English improves, our students gain everyday life skills and go on to engage more fully with the community. They're positive influences in the lives of others. This includes their children. One of the most common reasons that people come to us to learn English is so that they can be stronger, positive influences in the lives of their children. It's hard to guide your children through school, academically and socially, when you don't speak English. That's why we have parent literacy programs in 3 elementary schools in Frederick. Let's have a look at the experience of a mother who is working with us in one of those schools.
Our major outreach is to our students who are parents. And so while they're strengthening their English language skills, we try to support them to be able to navigate the child's school. It can be daunting, but to be able to have a person that you can just pick up the phone and text, call, email, meet with, is our goal. The child goes to school and brings home work that they've done, papers from the teacher, and to be able to be confident enough to express advocacy for the child. We've been in 3 Frederick County elementary schools, which the Judy Center supports. We also work with Centro Hispano. There's an Entre Mujeres program that's just starting. We get referrals from Family Partnership in Frederick County. And we've also worked with the downtown library, the Seaver Arts Library, downtown with a parent class as well.
My name is Karina. I'm from Chile. I was born there in Santiago. I originally came to the U.S. As an au pair in the Open program. When I was almost done with my first year, I met my husband. October 18, I turned 10 years here in the United States. Crazy. The joy, the joy of being my mom. Yeah, well, they drive me crazy. So I have two kids. I have a 7-year-old and I have a 3 years old. Yeah, the little one, she speaks both languages right now. 7-year-old, he's like obsessed with Minecraft and like video games. I thought I was ready with the English that I have, but I wasn't. Like always feeling like someone's gonna think, well, she doesn't know, she's uneducated. I felt like I wanted to learn more.
So it has been, say, maybe 8 months. And in those 8 months, I mean, like, you've progressed a lot. And I think it's great to see the improvement, you know.
Thanks to you. Yeah. As a mom, sometimes we are very selfish to give time for ourselves to do something. So I'm feeling like thanks to her, that she motivate me to make myself the time to study, to believe in myself.
I think it's so amazing if you can see how people like progress and then use certain sentences and are able to say certain things. I think it makes me feel good.
Like I could ask her or tell her something, you know, and she will understand and not judge me. The way she acts, it makes me feel that she cares about me. More like a friendship learning thing instead of just the tutor. I'm feeling more comfortable with myself and with my English, and I actually learned a lot. Well, it's always hard to have communication with teachers. I'm feeling like I can actually communicate better with the teacher and within every single field or in every single part of my life. That will be definitely my goal to go back to college.
Some of our students are native English speakers who slipped between the cracks in school and need help with their reading. Or they dropped out of school and need support working towards a GED. Meet Joey and his tutor, John Bruton.
Basic literacy is a real thing. Adult basic literacy is usually an individual who has a 5th grade reading level or lower, are native English speakers. And they have no problem with communicating. You would never know talking to them that A, they can't read, or B, they don't have a high school diploma, or they have some other issue. Maybe it's a mild learning disability. I'm the person then that would interview them and try and get a sense of what they want, what are their goals. And my interest is in trying to get the right person, the right tutor to the right student. Half of them want a GED, but most of them are what I call pre-GED. They could do the GED if they only had a little bit of help in learning how to read better. They all feel that if I could only read, I could get a better job. I could provide for my family better, or I could communicate with my kids better. You know, the more people who are out there rooting for them and helping to support them, the better their chances are to climb out of whatever pit they got into. And you have to realize that we're all humans and we all need to help.
It's Jose, but I go by Joey. My brothers called me Joe because he watched G.I. Joe, and From there, it went to Joey. I don't know how, but it did. Raised by a single mom, and she was always working. And I guess I got into a lot of trouble when I was young. I ended up leaving school, and math was always kind of the problem that I had with being in school. As much as what I needed to learn, I didn't have the money to pay for classes or pay for a private session to get to where I eventually got. I didn't have to pay for anything, and I couldn't afford to not do it.
Well, I'm a tutor, so I work strictly with the students one-on-one. There was never any doubt that Joey was going to pass the math GED. There was some question as to when, but there was never a question that he had the capability of passing it. A few years ago, the GED changed the math test to mathematical reasoning, and all the problems on the test are now dreaded story problems. This means that the student has to be able to read and interpret the problem before determining the appropriate math method to use to solve the problem. So literacy becomes basically nearly as important as math in solving the problems.
To help me with a career path is essentially what it was about. Yeah, there was not much confidence going in, because math is not an easy subject. Oh, relief. Relieved.
We started adding and subtracting on his fingers, and within a year we were up doing algebra.
I've always been in retail commission sales, so I mean, just knowing how to solve certain percentages has helped. I've applied for the fire department. I no longer feel stuck, and that's awesome.
Joy and I have had a relationship for over a year, and it's been strong, and it's been mutual, because I certainly have gotten returns as well from seeing how quickly Joey progressed. So yeah, I think we're in a pretty good place.
He just made an easy path for me. He knew where to go with the program and how to help me out. I would say just trust your tutor. Don't let what you currently know stop you from getting to what you could learn.
Finally, we present a conversation with members of one of our ESL conversation classes. We offer these classes at various levels.
The ultimate goal is for us to provide a place where they feel safe enough to take risks. And I think there is a social component there that's first and foremost. If students don't feel connected, they don't feel cared for, and they don't have those social needs met, we can't teach them anything.
It's been fantastic to meet so many wonderful people through the Literacy Council, and of course, hopefully to help people improve their English, because I know how empowering that is if you're able to communicate.
You can call me Wednesday. In the United States for 2 years now. And I love Frederick. I love people here.
Jose, from Caracas, Venezuela. And I've been here for right now, I've been here for 6 years. I became citizen of United States.
My name is Jeffy. I'm from Cameroon, a country of Central Africa. I came here in Frederick last month. I like to improve my English speaking, to be able to speak in very fluently with people.
I'm Ray. I come from China. I moved to Frederick 3.5 years ago.
My first name is Joseph. I'm from Cameroon. It's a country of Central Africa. Come here since 1 year, and I'm living here with my family, my wife, and my 3 sons.
My first name is Alice, but I like people call me Alicia. Originally from El Salvador. I moved to US 6 years ago.
My name is Pedro. I come from Africa, Togo, but I'm born here in the United States.
My name is Frederick. I'm from Cameroon. I come from Cameroon in South Africa.
Helped me a lot in every aspects of my life. For example, now I can watch movie without subtitles, and I can deal with the customer service on phone. I met many new people from different countries, and we share the same experience.
I think now you can understand my English, but before, most of my classmates in literary council couldn't understand me. I can, and now I can argue with dentists and doctors over my bills. But at this time, I think I have options. Before, I didn't have. Now I think I have the language ability to live here.
I lost my job, so now I try to product again. So I wanna be busy, start to learn new things because that's my personality.
I improve in my English speaking.
I'm see that I'm trying to speak and people understand what I say. I'm so very happy.
Now I feel very confident and I'm very talkative. I feel I'm part of the community and I feel a kind of belonging, especially for the literacy council. I think it's like a home and a big family, and I feel very safe.
I still feel I gradually become a part of this community.
Since I start the class in Literacy Council, I'm very happy to speak.
My relationship with the Literacy Council and the students is very important and special to me. I cherish it. Again, I get a lot out of this myself. I get to meet and talk to fantastic, interesting people.
She's very open, and she has helped me a lot with the courses I'm taking.
It's like a friend.
Thanks everyone for letting us share with you these moments with some of our students and their tutors. This past year, Literacy Council volunteers taught 137 adult learners in 34 classes that met weekly throughout the fall, winter, spring, and summer. In March, the face-to-face classes transitioned to an online format, and they now continue remotely. We invite you to join us in celebrating our students who completed classes this past year. Now we'll move on to the Student Achievement Awards. I'm grateful to my fellow board member, Eric Jones, for narrating this portion of our event.
Jordy, thank you for that introduction. And thank you for emceeing this outstanding event. You know, our current students come from 58 countries all over the world, including the United States. And they have come to us speaking 28 different languages, including English. One of the things that they all have in common is determination. Look at what they have accomplished recently. 24 students obtained a new or better job. 25 improved employability skills. 9 entered other education or training programs. 1 received a GED or high school equivalency. 29 reached their own personal growth skills. 6 increased involvement in the community. 11 increased involvement in children's activities. 6 advanced in levels of the curriculum series. 7 earned their driver's license. 1 attained consumer skills. 1 attained wellness and health lifestyle goals. 1 registered to vote or voted for the very first time. 1 improved score on standardized tests. And lastly, 5 became U.S. citizens. We here at the Literacy Council of Frederick County are honored to present awards to the following students. In a normal year, we'd be shaking their hands, but please know how proud we are of each and every one of you. Certificates of achievement go to Jesus, Mirna, Isam, Jacqueline, Olga, Jay, Ellen, Crystal, Anna, Sadike, Jinjin, Joey, Yang, Alvaro, Lily, Tierno, Ivan, Alexandrovna, Roxana, Marie, Maria, Benigna, Betseda, Seini, Hubert, Dulce, Kai Ken, Jessica, Louisa, Mina, Bakta, Falyun, Young, Helen, Han, Maria, Wendy, Diana, Hilda, Juanita, Claudia, Glenda, Olinda, Lisa, Yesenia, Aisha, Ruddy, Clara, Sonpon, Maria, Glenda, Anna, Corolini, Mara, Gabriel, Marina, Katarina, Y, Maritza, Francisca, Freddie, Diana, Rosabelle, Maria, Christoph, Jamila, Ilda, Amilcar, Maria, Jason, Rui, Stephanie. And we'd like to specially honor our 5 students who have become U.S. citizens in the last year. Jacqueline, Alla Alexandrovna, Aisha, Clara, Glenda. Welcome to these new citizens of the United States.
Eric, thank you so much, and congratulations to our students. I'm Catherine Cox, a past president of the Literacy Council Board and a longtime volunteer, and I just had to jump in to say this. Our students are amazing. You've caught a glimpse of this in our videos. They lead full and often stressful lives, working maybe more than one job, raising children, taking care of family, and still they find the time to come to class or meet with their tutors. And you know, learning a new language as an adult or learning to read as an adult is really hard. The thing is, the results of their hard work are lasting. Once they're equipped with language skills, they can achieve their goals for themselves. Literacy does lift lives. Our volunteer tutors, and you've met just a handful of them, know what a joy it is to watch their students blossom into the fullness of their abilities. We always need more tutors. We need other kinds of volunteers too, to help in the office, for example, to help with events. If you or someone you know might be interested, please contact us. Finally, I would like to introduce the Executive Director of the Literacy Council of Frederick County, Lori Fisher.
Thank you, Catherine. I hope you've all enjoyed meeting our wonderful students. During this time of COVID, they and their tutors have learned to be flexible and creative, continuing their work together on various platforms and using all sorts of technology. They've remained fixed on acquiring the skills that they need to achieve their goals. And a huge thank you to our 150 or more volunteers. Along with our students, you are our superheroes. As Catherine said, we are always looking for more volunteers, as well as volunteer tutors. And I'll also add that we are an independent nonprofit organization dependent on the financial support of our community in order to keep our programs expanding. So thank you to all of you and everyone who has supported our work throughout the past year and over the challenging months ahead. We want to especially thank our generous sponsors for today's event, as well as our 2020 sponsors for the past year. In addition, we also want to thank our very, very generous grantors, our foundations that have supported us over this past year, as well as the many individual donors that have contributed to help support our programs. And finally, I want to thank everyone who has worked for so many months on this virtual celebration of achievements, with a huge special shout out to our events committee, as well as our hardworking videographer and event planner, Shira Kuninger. And to all of you who joined us today for this event, we want to especially thank you for sharing this special time to congratulate our students and wish them well on everything that they've achieved this past year. And finally, at the end of this event, a huge congratulations to all of our wonderful students. You are the best. Thank you.